Last time on Meanwhile Back on the Ranch, we showed you how and why we reuse some clean waste material from our foundation repair job sites. It's been a while, and since then we got some rain, which is a huge deal in the high desert. In this episode, Tom Pelletier shows us how to make swales and why we use them for water capture here on our ranch in Acton, California.
All right, so this right here is called an A-frame swale. It's literally made out of 3 2x4s, a couple of screws, and 1 fastener. And basically what this does, you can see the bubble in this level. This level is permanently attached here, and all we have to do to seek level on unlevel ground is move this until it's right in the middle. So right now it's right in the middle. Now I know from past experience that this soil here is ridiculously hard. So I don't even expect my flag to literally go in. This is like concrete right here. So we can't even get a flag in there to mark it. So I'm just gonna lay it down and put the orange part of the flag where my peg point is. And then we shift this around, and literally all I'm gonna do is get that bubble back into perfect symmetry between the lines, the way you level anything. And then that tells me where to put the next flag, which I will not try to fight into the ground. But the point is, I'll stop here. From this flag to that flag, this is what's called level on contour. So if water were to fall right here and we had a mound of soil across here, think about like a speed bump on the road, the water cannot go right, it cannot go left, it can't go downhill because there's a little hill in front of it, and it certainly is not going to run uphill. So all it can do is sit here in the desert sun and ask the sun to take it back. But that won't happen because we're going to cover that with hay to avoid that evaporation. The water can hide under the hay until it can penetrate this hard concrete-like soil, and then we start to have a chance for worms and little creepy crawlies and bugs and things to happen in here that have zero chance of happening right now the way the soil is. All we're doing is rebooting it and giving it what nature needs, and then we're going to get out of its way as we've done here and let nature take over. And all these bumps here were formed using this exact device. All of those are what are called swale on contour. Their main purpose is to catch, capture, and sink water into the ground where it would not have otherwise. And when it rains, if you had a swale here, the water would not pass this. It's all done by this. 3 2x4s and a level and some flags. But this is actually all you need. Anyone with a level and a couple 2x4s, you could do this in your own yard all day, and you'll have the same results. This is literally like concrete. I cannot dig in that, and yet we're turning this into rich black soil loaded with worms by adding this, swaling the land, and waiting for rain to come and bring all the elements together. It's all Mother Nature.